getting the right price for your property. Before, clients usually call me, and before we have a discussion about putting their property on the market and getting a price, they usually have an idea because they get flyers at home, or they check online, URA or HDB, and they check what the recently transacted prices are. And people usually tend to, when selling, they tend to look at the higher prices, and then they think, hey, maybe I can get this price. So before I go meet them, this is how I will do it before I even see the property. So maybe there's something that you can consider as well before you think about what price am I going to get for my property. So one of the first things I would do is, of course, once I know the location and the unit, I will look at all the advertisements in the area. And what I'm trying to do is gauge not just asking prices, but how many properties are for sale. Because usually when there's a lot of properties for sale, the prices vary left, right, and center. Basically, it means supply is high. Then I look at the demand. I look at the past transactions in the area and see, is it a lot of volume being transacted? If that's the case, then it balances off. The more supply, more demand, so it balances off, the price is okay. But if the supply is very strong and the number of transactions is quite low, then I'll be a bit concerned. Then I'll look at the prices. What were the transacted prices, the floor, the facing, the stack, and the condition. When I look at the advertisements, I look at the condition of the house, but I haven't seen the house yet, so it's just a gauge. So then I will have an idea of, okay, what people are asking for in the area, how many units are available, how many units generally transact in a month, and so on. And then what are the transacted prices for different type of units. So by the time I get to the house, to your house, and then I'll get a feel like, wow, this is a nice house. This house I think can add high price. There's good potential. There are two things we look at, right? One, we look at the house itself, where it is, the position, the facing, and so on. And of course, we also look at the condition of the house. Sometimes you walk into a house, very beautiful, condition is fantastic. It's almost like showroom. So you know that, wow, the price, I think we can ask for a good price because somebody will walk in and just buy and stay. Sometimes no. Sometimes people have lived in the house for a while. There'll be some changes needed, some minor repairs or whatever. And then after doing that, we can get a good price. And sometimes I do have clients where they are unwilling to do anything because, because of financial situation. Then I have to imagine how am I going to message this house so that the buyer will pay a premium for it. So then only then we can talk about the pricing. And remember, there's two pricing. One is the price that you ask for in the market, and of course, one is the price that that, okay, at this price I will sell. So getting the right price, so far for my conversation, you can feel that it's not just numbers, it's not just past transactions in the area, it's not just what people are asking for. You also need a third eye like a real estate agent or somebody you trust to walk into your house and say, wow, this house can buy. I think the view is good, the pacing is good, the condition is good, and so on. Or you also need someone to come in and say, hey, this house has a lot of potential. So get the right agent. You can always call me. I'll come and review, and hopefully we can get a fantastic price for your property.